So I just got out of seeing Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and I wasn't very excited to see this when I first saw the trailer. I was just kind of like, "Oh, where else are we gonna go?" I feel like, the trilogy of Planet of the Apes was kind of like, I wouldn't say perfect, but it was a good send off. It was like, Caesar's story and everything. It was just kind of like, where else can you go? But then I saw like a second trailer and then a lot of TV spots and stuff, and it got me more excited the more I saw of this movie. And then I heard word of mouth of people that saw it earlier that it was fantastic. So yeah, my hype started, elevating a little bit by the time of the release. And going into this, I was very excited to see it. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm like the biggest fan of the Planet of the Apes movies. I remember the Tim Burton one whenever I was younger. And I do casually like these movies. They are very, very good, but I've never had the urge to rewatch them. Like over and over and over and over. Like they're great one-time watches. Maybe two-time watches, like they look really great on 4K on an OLED TV and stuff. So yeah, I might have watched them like twice, it's been a long time since I've seen Rise of the Planet of the Apes. But Caesar is, not forgotten in this movie. I just putting that out there. I'm not trying to give out any spoilers or anything, but that's one thing that was my concern was like, are they even going to acknowledge Caesar? I had a feeling they were, but I didn't know how much he was going to play into the story, and they do it very beautifully here. And to let you know here up front, like I really really like this movie. I thought this was a great time at the theater. The movie starts off very promising. It looks beautiful, like real locations. Like I feel like I have to go back and watch the other Planet of the Apes movies, but I feel like the technology is just a little bit more advanced. I can't believe it's been so long. I think it's been like 7 years since the last War of the Planet of the Apes. And that's probably the one that I've seen the least. I've probably only seen that one time. Dawn and Rise, I was a big fan of whenever they came out. But when War came out, I felt like I was kind of like, I was kind of apes fatigued, a little bit. But it's good to bring this back now. I think it's a really good time. I didn't know how much they were going to expand on the universe, as far as like what the older films did that I have never even seen. I've only seen clips of them, but I've never seen the films. But I know they're super popular. This movie goes in places that I really liked. It felt like it was a little bit more vibrant than the last ones, at least the last couple. The last couple was very dark, and there are some dark moments in this, some really cool action scenes that's very memorable. But like the where this goes on like the journey of Noah, that's who we're following in this one. Really enjoy Noah and his journey and everything. I don't want to give away any spoilers, but it does catch you right off the bat. But at times it does kind of feel like I've been there, done that. Maybe just like certain plot points taken out of other movies, but that happens a lot in movies, and especially in big blockbusters and stuff. So I'm not gonna fault the movie on that. But I honestly, I didn't really get bored. I think I checked my watch like one time. And it was probably in the later half. I think they could have like cut out like about 15 minutes of this movie and would have been perfect length, because there is a moment that kind of feels like it's dragging on a little bit, and then and I know it's like touching moments and stuff like that, but it kind of loses its momentum a little bit. But other than that, I mean, I really don't have many complaints about this. The way this movie ends kind of gets me excited for the next one, so I hope we don't have that big of a gap between this one and the next one, like we have War of the Planet of the Apes to this one. Where they go with this, there's actually a pretty cool cameo in this that I really enjoyed. And the young lady, what do they call her? Nova in this, she does really, really well. And they keep her backstory and everything a little bit of a mystery on the first half. And where it goes, I kind of wanted a little bit more payoff. But if they have something planned and they're going to come out with it pretty quick, in the next couple years or so, I'm excited to see where this can go. I don't want to give away too much on that. There was some spots like near the end that I was kind of like, okay, like All right, let's wrap this up. I kind of like the villain in this movie. There's a couple of villains in this movie. They are portrayed very very well, and I liked it. I wanted more of an ending with the main villain. You'll know what I'm talking about whenever you see the movie. I kind of wanted to like more there. I thought it was kind of like the way it was done was kind of felt a little cheesy, not too bad, but I was like, okay, I'll forgive it because the rest of the movie was really really good. And the orangutan that you get like early on in the movie, best part of the movie. The comedy timing in this is so much better. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more lighthearted. On the first half of the movie, I guess you would say. Well, I say that, but there are some dark moments early on in the movie too. But when the movie actually kicks into gear and we get past that big dramatic scene and everything, it kind of goes into like a little bit of a lighthearted, like fun adventure type movie. I love seeing like the foliage over all the buildings and stuff. Kind of reminded me of like The Last of Us. You know, if you ever played the game or seen the show on HBO. I thought it was really cool. The locations was awesome. This movie is shot beautifully. And I'm excited for the next one. So yeah, let me know if you've seen this. Are you excited to see it? I didn't know how I was going to feel walking out of it, especially when seeing that length time. Like it's like 2 hours and like 25 minutes, 27 minutes, something like that. Like they could have cut off like 15 minutes and the pacing would have been a lot better. But other than that, really good movie. Solid entry. Would I watch it again? Probably one more time whenever it comes out and I can watch it on the OLED TV. But these are the movies that like they stick with you, but there's certain movies that I was just like, I don't know if I want to watch it over and over and over and over. You know, like they're really good. They're really really good, but sometimes the length of it kind of like you're kind of like, do I want to go through all that again? but anyways, check it out. If you're a fan of the Planet of the Apes, you're gonna love this. They build on the lore. I thought that the story was over with Caesar and everything, but where they take it in this one and how they utilize Caesar's like legacy and kind of use it to like for power and stuff like that, I thought that was very smart writing. So yeah, let me know what you think about this. This was a really good one. I think this is one of my favorite entries of this trilogy. Or now, what is it? There's 4 movies now, so it's not a trilogy. So yeah, I liked it better than War of the Planet of the Apes. Let's say that. All right. Let me know. Destination Station. I'll see you later. I'll see you another time. Peace out.